Japanese, Lesson 1, 新しい友達, New Friends, Part 1, Vocabulary. Vocabulary. These are the words that we are going to learn today. For each word, I'll read the word in Japanese, then read the word in English, then say example sentence in Japanese, then translate that into English. Ano means So if I ask, お時間よろしいですか? Then that'll mean, do you have a minute? 今 means now. So if I ask, 今何をしている? Then that'll mean, what are you doing now? 英語 means the language English. So if I say, 英語を学ぶ, then that'll mean I learn English. means yes, and you would use this to answer to a question. For example, if you're asked, YouTube を見てますか? Which means, are you watching YouTube? Then you would answer, or yes. 学生 means student. So if I say, 学生が教室に行く, then that'll mean the student goes to the classroom. Something 語 means something language. So for example, 日本語 means Japanese language. 高校 means high school. So for example, if I say 高校へ行く, then that'll mean I go to high school. 午後 means PM. So 午後1時 would be 1 PM. 午前 means AM. So if I say 午前1時, then that'll mean 1 AM. Something 歳 means something years old. So if I say 1歳, then that'll mean 1 year old. Something さん would mean Mr. or Miss something. So if I say 田中さん, then that'll mean Mr. Tanaka. Something 時 would mean a clock. So for example, if I say 1時, then that'll mean 1 o'clock. Something 人 would mean something people. So for example, if I say 日本人, then that'll mean Japanese people. 専攻 means major. So if I say 僕の専攻は数学, then that'll mean I take a math major. 先生 means teacher or professor. So if I say 先生が遅れる, then that'll mean the teacher is late. そうです means that's right. And you would use this as an answer to question 2. So if I ask, 君は人間ですか? Which means, are you a human? Then you would answer, そうです, or that's right. そうですか means I see, or is that so? You might use this when you hear something surprising. As an example, if someone says, あの学校は危険, which means that school is dangerous, then you might answer with, そうですか? 大学 means college or university. So if I say, 大学へ行く, then that'll mean I go to college. 電話 means telephone. So if I say 電話に出る, then that'll mean I answer the telephone. 友達 means friend. So if I say 友達が5人いる, then that'll mean I have 5 friends. 名前 means name. So if I say 名前を書く, then that'll mean I write my name. 何 or 何 means what. So for example, if I say 何ですか, then that'll mean what is it. 日本 means Japan. So if I say 日本へ行く, then that'll mean I go to Japan. Something 年生 would mean something year student. For example, 1年生, which will mean first year student. はい means yes. And you would also use this to answer a question. For example, if I ask, 君はアメリカで生まれましたか? Then, which means, were you born in the United States? Then you would answer, はい if you were born in the United States. 半 means half. So for example, if I say 2時半, then that'll mean half past 2 or 2:30. 番号 means number. So if I say 電話番号ください, then that means give me your phone number. 留学生 means international student. If I say 留学生が学校へ行く, then that'll mean the international student goes to school. 私 means I. So if I say 私は公園へ行く, then that'll mean I go to the park. Countries. アメリカ means USA. So if I say アメリカへ行く, then that'll mean I go to the USA. イギリス means Britain. So if I say イギリスへ行く, then that'll mean I go to Britain. オーストラリア means Australia. So if I say オーストラリアへ行く, then that'll mean I go to Australia. 韓国 means Korea. So if I say 韓国へ行く, then that'll mean I go to Korea. Sweden means Sweden. So if I say Sweden へ行く, then that'll mean I go to Sweden. 中国 means China. So if I say 中国へ行く, then that'll mean I go to China. Majors. So I'll just say each of these words in Japanese, then translate them into English. 科学 means science. アジア研究 means Asian studies. 経済 means economics. 国際関係 means international relations. Computer means computer. 人類学 means anthropology. 政治 means politics. Business means business. 文学 means literature. 歴史 means history. Occupations. 仕事 means job, work, or occupation. So if I say 仕事をする, then that'll mean I work. 医者 means doctor. So if I say 医者になる, then that'll mean I become a doctor. 会社員 means office worker. So if I say 会社員になる, then that'll mean I become an office worker. 高校生 means high school student. So if I say 高校生になる, then that'll mean I become a high school student. 主婦 means housewife. So if I say 主婦になる, then that'll mean I become a housewife. 大学院生 means graduate student. So if I say 大学院生になる, then that'll mean I become a graduate student. 大学生 means college student. So if I say 大学生になる, then that'll mean I become a college student. 弁護士 means lawyer. So if I say 弁護士になる, then that'll mean I become a lawyer. Family. お母さん means mother. So if I say お母さんがお弁当を作る, then that'll mean my mom makes my lunch. お父さん means father. So if I say お父さんが仕事へ行く, then that'll mean my dad goes to work. お姉さん means older sister. So if I say お姉さんがいる, then that'll mean I have an older sister. お兄さん means older brother. So if I say お兄さんがいる, then that'll mean I have an older brother. 妹 means younger sister. So if I say 妹がいる, then that'll mean I have a younger sister. 弟 means younger brother. So if I say 弟がいる, then that'll mean I have a younger brother. Part 2 will be about grammar. See you next week.